Good morning and welcome back to the Gratitude Incarnate podcast. I'm your host, Amanda Rose, and this is a quick daily divine download. So I wanted to come on here and talk about the title of the podcast. So I have been scheduling interviews for people to come on the podcast to be guests, and I have been scheduling appointments to go on others' podcasts to be a guest. And it's just a funny observation that I've made is a lot of people mispronounce the name of the podcast. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit today in case you're curious, in case you hear guests come on that mispronounce it. It's really just a common mistake. So let's talk about that real quick. Okay, so a lot of people say Gratitude Incarnate. Okay, that is not the name of the podcast. So there's a verb form for the word incarnate, and then there's an adjective form of the word incarnate. Okay, so there are two different things. The verb is used with an object. So it's to put into or represent in a concrete form, like an idea, okay? The adjective, which is the one that we use for the podcast, it means to give bodily or actual form. And that's why I chose this word in the title of the podcast. It's so important because that's what we're doing. We are giving a bodily form to our gratitude by embodying that attitude of gratitude. So, I'm not here to judge anyone. In-KAHR-neyt is, the first one that pops up in the dictionary. That verb form is the first definition that comes up. But I just wanted to let you guys know the difference between those two words. And, it's not just my country accent mispronouncing this name in my title, this word in my title. There is an actual meaning for why I pronounce it that way, because it is about embodiment. So I was just thinking about that this morning, and I just wanted to hop on here and let you guys know, as these guest episodes start coming up, you may notice that, but it's okay. It's all a learning experience and a growth experience. But I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a little bit of a deeper meaning behind that and why I chose that form of the word for this podcast. So thanks for listening to the Gratitude Incarnate podcast. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit later today when I release our gratitude affirmation segments. Thank you so much for listening. Have a grateful day.